Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the IDW comic titled A Lot to Learn, featured in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 30th Anniversary Special. The story takes place shortly after Raphael is reunited with his family and is training with Leonardo. His temper gets the best of him, and he charges at Donatello and snarls at Michelangelo for trying to help him. As Splinter tries to tell him to tame his anger, Raphael complains that he feels more like he's being beaten up than training, and he finds it irritating that Michelangelo is always smiling when he's defeated. Feeling the pressure, he goes topside and meets up with Casey Jones. The two of them kick butt instead of having their butts kicked, and Raphael begins to realize the difference between Casey's family and his own, and that Casey doesn't feel sorry for himself despite his drunken, abusive father, while Raphael has a family who loves him. Eventually, he heads back down into the sewers and is surprised by Splinter's concern for him. He apologizes by letting his temper get out of control, and Splinter responds by telling him that his setbacks are only a sign of where he can improve, and that his fighting experience will test his brothers as never before. Happy at last, Raphael rejoins his brothers. The story set in this comic fits perfectly in between issues number 4 and issues number 5, and features a lot of internal dialogue from Raphael's perspective. We see a lot of moments where Raphael is reflecting on his own training, claiming, "I always knew how to take care of myself, how to fight, but the way these guys keep beating me, I'm starting to realize that living and scrapping in the streets didn't exactly show me how to be a ninja." And while Raphael has been reunited with his brothers, you kind of get the idea that he feels more at home just hanging out with his best friend Casey Jones. And honestly, the relationship he has with Casey allows him just to have some really good perspective. In life, there's always somebody that has it worse off than we do. And after a night of reflection and hanging out with Casey, Raphael comes to that realization as well, saying, "Time to get over myself and face an important fact. Casey goes home hoping his old man's already asleep. But me, I want nothing more than for my dad to be awake." Raphael's been alone for a long time, but he's not alone anymore, or at least he doesn't have to be. Ultimately, this was just a fun little comic that gives you a little bit of insight into the mind of Raphael and hopefully bridges the gap on his emotions and his relationship with Splinter and what he's been up to over the last month since he reunited with his brothers. But let me know in the comments if you guys enjoyed this comic. Don't forget to like this video and sub to the channel for more. See you guys next time.